even further beyond!
Yeah, my name's Zakashi, and in this video I'm gonna give you pointers, some real nice pointers to actually make Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta the best that he can be, even if you have him at 2 stars, because I've seen lots of people really complain that for 1 he's underwhelming, and for 2 he's not as good as he should be considering it's Gogeta Blue. Like, just loads of complaints about him in general. But I've been playing PvP with him a lot and running into a lot of Gogeta Blues as well, so I can see how people generally use him, and from what I can see, people are not using him correctly to his fullest advantage. So I'm going to give you my pointers to actually utilize him the best. It's not going to be such a complete guide like UI Goku, because he's just a regular unit at the end of the day, besides from the fact that he's legend limited. But in this video, I'm going to be using Vegeta Blue and Gogeta only to show you that he's actually the GOAT when used correctly. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video, man. If you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button on this grind to 15k. All my socials on the left is the YouTube channel, but we got Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below as well. So make sure to check me on all of those. But yeah, man, I'm actually going to just be breaking down this guy so you can get the most out of him when actually using him on the battlefield, even at 2 stars. So for the most part, I'm actually just going to be using gameplay in the background, showing you like generally that he can literally destroy teams with just Vegeta Blue. I don't even need a third, and that's actually proven that he's actually really solid. I've only got him at 3 stars because I had the 600 multi Z power, but even then the 2 star 3 star is only a Z ability difference. But the main 2 things I want you guys to look at are his unique abilities. So the first one, Ultimate Fusion, you guys need to be wary that he doesn't get cover changed. He can't get cover changed. That's the one good thing about him, for real. So if you look at his first unique ability, Ultimate Fusion, at the bottom of it, it says gain buff effect, nullifies enemy special actions that activate when changing cover for 10 timer counts, and this activates 3 times in a battle. So when you switch to him, you're gonna want to make sure to get as many cards off as possible, knowing that nobody can cover change you, even if the enemy is a red, knowing that he is yellow. Even if you have type disadvantage, it doesn't matter. Make sure you get all the cards off. And the reason I'm explaining that is because of his second unique ability. The second unique ability, all surpassing power, but the bit I'm going to read, the top 2 sections, plus 25% to damage inflicted against tag powerful opponent cannot be cancelled. Applies the following effects to self upon landing a strike or blast art hit. So he gets plus 10% to damage inflicted up to 50%, cannot be cancelled. The cannot be cancelled is what really makes him dangerous. And then plus 5% to ultimate damage inflicted up to 30% cannot be cancelled. So he's a character where you have to build up his buffs to actually make him the ultimate unit that he is. And that could be negative for some people, but it makes it so that not just anybody can actually utilize him, because you have to build up his buffs. So the way I work with him is I always use Vegeta Blue, because I know Vegeta Blue makes it really easy for me to actually start my combo. I blast through the blast arts or something like that, and then it's an easy W to actually get the first parry in the game. But then when I switch out to Gogeta, hoping that I have a mix of strike or blast arts, no matter what cards they are or who I'm fighting, I get them all off so that I can build up my buffs. That's the main key when using Gogeta. You want to build up all those buffs. So it says the damage inflicted goes up to 50% and the ultimate damage goes up to 30%. You want to build those up straight away, so you need at least 5 cards off, and then for the ultimate damage it goes up 5% at a time, so you need at least 6 cards off for those. And once you get that maxed out, that's already his maximum as kit. But then there's other things that come with that which you need to make sure that you can actually get off to actually get off the maximum potential that you can get with him. So if we look at his green card, if you actually activate his counter, he gets 50% damage for 50% damage inflicted for 10 timer counts, which is insane. And he also draws in an arts card, but the rest is just additional, but the 50% damage is what makes him nuts. And then of course his special move as well. If you got a special move, you want to get that off because then you get 30%. Now these percentages are like insane boosters for his damage, but I feel like people don't actually utilize the fact that you have to build up those buffs really rapid. And when I see him in PvP, people are like kind of scared to bring him in. They use him as a cover change, but you need to have him on the front of the battlefield so that you can build up all his buffs early as possible. So later in the game, he's not a bum building buffs. He should be solid from the jump. So early game when nobody's got a rise and rush, build up your buffs with him no matter what. And then late game, you'll be solid with him. You should be good. Nobody will really nobody should be in your face like just taking these hits. Obviously he's not going to be insane to the point where he's just going to be breaking people down like they're nothing, but if you don't build up those buffs early, he's going to seem way worse than he actually is. So that's how I've maximized him, because even at 2 stars, I've used him in my gameplays. My showcase and everything was at 2 stars. I was saving the Z power in case I did get him 6 stars by luck, but that didn't happen. So my showcase is at 2 stars and he's solid as hell. On top of the fact, obviously, I've got a good fusion team as well. But in this video, you can see that I'm only running Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue. So he's not getting any Z ability buffs apart from the one from Vegito Blue, and he only has equipment. So that really just goes to show that he can actually take out units whether or not he's getting buffed by a team. It's not just, oh, you have a good fusion team, Zakashi, No, literally, I'm using him in these gameplays with just Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue. There's no other people in the 6-man squad. I could only bring these 2 as well, just to prove my point that he can actually hold out pretty well, even at 2 or 3 stars, if you use him correctly. But yeah, I made a video really defending Gogeta. That's out of my character, but really I'm trying to just show that he's not underwhelming. You just need to use him properly. His green card is actually insane. Out of anything is really insane. But if you build up those buffs, like, you can't be stopped. Dead serious. Like, I think I get a green card off right here, and like it's just up for Topo. Like, you're gonna see how much damage I do to Topo, and it's way more than I would have done if I didn't build up my buffs. Obviously got the special move off here too, pretty clean. Like, he can do a lot, and Topo's a really good defensive type, which you guys know. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna leave it like that, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I actually taught you guys something if you wasn't using him this way. I know a lot of you probably don't even have him, so that's another problem. But yeah, man, just gonna leave it like that. Subscribe if you haven't already on this grind to 15k. My name is Zakashi, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Please, lend me your energy! You're through!